Guys, Will here with W.T.F car reviews, and today we're going to be reviewing the all-new 2023 Audi A5 Sportback 45 Quattro.
And huge thanks to Steven and Ricard here at Audi Tampa for making this review possible. I'll leave a link to your inventory below, and if you're looking for a new premium or performance vehicle in the Tampa area, I would definitely recommend checking these guys out and ask for Ricard.
And for those of you guys who don't know, the A5 has been Audi's compact executive sports car since 2007. Available as a coupe convertible and a liftback, the second generation A5 that you see here was released in 2018, facelifted for 2020, and for 2023 we have 3 different trim levels and 2 different power plants for the just regular A5, not the S5 or RS5. So for the A5, starting at the premium with a 40 TF SI motor at $44,000 for the base price. Of course, a 2-liter turbo cranking out 201 horsepower, 236 pound-feet of torque, enough to get this compact executive sports sedan to 60 around 6.4 seconds and a top speed of 130 miles an hour. You can upgrade to the 45 TFSI, which is the power plant that we have here. Made it to a 7-speed automatic transmission starting at 46,250. We still get the 2-liter turbo, but it's up-tuned to 261 horsepower, 273 pound-feet of torque, enough to get this car to 60 in under 5.5 seconds, still with a 130 mile an hour top speed. So the base premium gets LED headlamps, automatic high beams, a 10.1-inch touchscreen standard, lane departure warning, and wireless Apple CarPlay. You can upgrade to the Premium Plus that you see here, also available in the same 2 power plants. Here we have the 45 TFSI Quattro. The Premium Plus gets Matrix LED headlamps, Audi Virtual Cockpit Plus, adaptive cruise control with traffic jam assist and lane keep assist. We get a 360-degree camera. The convenience package comes standard, and we get a Bang & Olufsen 3D sound system. It's not the top of the line Bang & Olufsen sound system that you get for the Prestige. The Prestige starts at $54,000. Now we get laser LED headlamps, ventilated front seats, and they are sports seats, Audi Navigation Plus, and of course the upgraded Bang & Olufsen 3D sound system. But again, this is the Premium Plus Quattro starting around $51,500. What do we get for that money? Let's jump right in. So up front, you notice your full LED headlamps. They're not the laser LEDs, but we do get the Matrix style full blacked out trim for the grille area. We get full front parking sensing and a forward-facing camera right in front of your blacked out Audi badge. Quattro right next to it, you can get a good look at your radiator and intercooler right down below. We get fog lights too, that's a clean touch, functional airflow in both corners, and I think those LEDs are probably my favorite part about this front styling. Definitely makes it pop. The way that hood flares towards the grille area also makes the front end look a lot sharper too. The wheel and tire setup, again, this isn't the top of the line Prestige, and it's only an A5, it's not an S5, but we do get the S-line trim, upgraded brake calipers. They don't say Audi or Brembo on them, but the red paint is definitely a thumbs up by me. I'm liking the 5-spoke design, blacked out lug nuts, Continental Pro Contact all-season tires. Dimensions being, as soon as we figure it out, 255/35 R19, so 19-inch rims and 35 series sidewall. We'll see how the ride quality is once we take it out for a drive. S-line trim right outside of it. The S has a nice red piece to the left of it. Hopefully you can pick it up on camera. We have an LED turn signal on the black mirror. I'm liking the 2-tone contrast with this beautiful white paint. The glass fills up the frame entirely. We get blind spot monitoring on the inside part of the glass. I'm sure you guys will see it once we take it out for a drive. We get smart access for all 4 doors. Loving the black trim surrounding the window trim. Super clean look. I wish that moonroof continued the black panel all throughout the roof. I wouldn't expect it to be a full panoramic, but just continue the black theme all throughout. Black lift spoiler, very clean look. We can take a look at the window sticker on this 2023 Audi A5 Sportback S-Line 45 TFSI Quattro. What a mouthful. Base price $46,200. Standard features, you can pause, take a look at all of these. The Glacier White Metallic. Yes, this is metallic. You can't really tell because it's not the sunniest day. The sun's hiding behind quite a few rain clouds, but it is a metallic for about $600, $5,600 for the Premium Plus package. That includes auto-dimming, power-folding exterior mirrors with memory, alarm system, and motion sensing, Bang & Olufsen sound system with 3D sound, Audi Advanced Key, Audi Virtual Cockpit, memory seat for the driver, USB charge ports out rear, leatherette covered center console with door armrests. You can pause, take a look at everything else. Heated steering wheel too with hands-on detection. Black Optic Plus package, $2,350. We get these 19-inch 5-arm cutter design wheels with bi-color finish, all-season tires, aluminum, dark inlays, black Audi rings, fender elements, and model badge, black exterior trim, red brake calipers, and a black rear lip spoiler and exhaust tips. $1,500 for the navigation package, $320 for the Audi guard protection kit, $275 for the Audi beam rings, $1,100 destination charge totals us out a tick under 58,000 bucks. We get a $125 credit too. Very good on gas, 27 mpgs, 24 in the city, 32 on the highway. Out rear, again, we get smart access for the back seat too. Blacked out shark fin style antenna. I'm liking the tints. It's not just tinted for the rear hatch area, we get tints for the rear and the front. Very clean look. Out rear, we get parking sensing, no side sensing, but we still get a 360 over the top camera, LED taillights, turn signals, and the reverse light, all LED. Shout out Audi of Tampa for making this review possible. I guess the old bracket is still on. It must have been a dealer trade. Black ring for the Audi badge, Quattro in the corner. Get a good look at your exhaust tips. And speaking of the exhaust tips, let's fire up this up-tuned 45 TFSI 2-liter turbo and hear how she sounds. All right, guys, that was the sound of the 2-liter turbo sold by Audi for the 2023 A5 Sportback S-Line 45 TFSI, and it sounds pretty decent for what it is. Unfortunately, we have a 3,500 RPM rev limiter, but hopefully you can still pick up the exhaust note. Cranking out 261 horsepower, 273 pound-feet of torque, enough to get this 2023 A5 Sportback to 60 in under 5.5 seconds, making it a no-joke performer. We get braces connecting your strut towers to the chassis, an additional stick in front of your intercooler and radiator, struts too to hold up the hood. So all very appreciated. We can shut this thing right up. What you see is basically what we get. Boom. And one last look at the front styling with those beautiful LED daytime running lights. The interior, we'll take a step inside and see what we get on this 2023 A5 Sportback S-Line 45 TFSI Quattro with the Premium Plus package. So stepping inside, just single pane windows, but they're very thick. Soft touch up top, 2-person memory seats, some faux carbon trim beneath your aluminum door handle, cushy soft leather all throughout the rest of this interior. The Auto One touch for all 4 power folding mirrors, heated and 4-way adjustable. You have your tailgate release, soft rubberized touch for the bottom portion. Very solid storage too. I expect you to fit a foot long and a 24-ounce water bottle right next to it too. Bang & Olufsen 3D speakers on the door panel too. It sounds very good. Aluminum Audi S nameplate as we step inside. Fully adjustable seats, you can recline, drop, lift, and slide them, and 4-way adjustable lumbar control. They're heated, not ventilated, not perforated either, but they're nice sporty seats. White contrast stitching, pretty comfortable leather overall. We can take a step inside, really check it out. The thigh support is also adjustable, which is nice for some taller passengers, but we can start this thing right up. Everything fires right to life. We already had it in accessory mode, so everything was already basically fired up. But the first thing you notice is the steering wheel. Thicker than the e-tron we just reviewed in this channel. We get very solid 10-2 bolstering notches. 9.3 fits your hands perfectly. It's not a flat bottom, but not a big deal. The Audi center area is rubberized. The horn, very aggressive sounding horn. People will definitely be getting out of your way. On the left side, we have paddle shifters. Well, on both sides, we have paddle shifters for the 7-speed auto transmission. Cruise control on this stock. Down below, heated steering wheel. You can answer and hang up your phone calls, volume, and skip. On the left side, this controls your digital gauge cluster. Right now, we're looking at a tach that goes to about 6,800 RPM, 160 mile-an-hour speedometer with the LCD infotainment cluster in the center. You can adjust the view by pressing the view button. Now we got a whole lot more going on. Fuel tank in the top right corner, right back to where we were. We can see our consumption, short-term memory, long-term memory. What was that? I missed it. Energy consumers, driver assistance, and our traffic sign recognition. Press the skip button. You see our media, notes, and our navigation at all times. And this is a cool screen. We're going to leave it here for the purpose of this review. We don't get a heads-up display, unfortunately. The dashboard is all soft touch materials. We have some more of that faux carbon trim outside of your headlight controls. Auto headlamps. We have outside fog lights too. Interior lighting can be controlled with this button. Hood latch release, you can get a good look at your pedals. We don't get a power tilt and telescoping steering wheel, but it still tilts and telescopes very well. 10.1-inch touchscreen, which is a standard feature on all A5s. Great touchscreen too, very good response. The resolution is perfect. We can see everything that's available. The home screen includes radio, media, phone, nav, phone apps, vehicle favorites, and settings. Vehicle includes Audi Drive Select, Drive modes, you can see what we got: comfort, auto, dynamic, and individual. We'll start the review off in comfort, transition into dynamic, and just see what the differences are. Music, nice, phone, and our nav. So this is my personal favorite. We'll leave it here for the purpose of this review. Beneath that, hazards. The air vents continue all throughout the interior. Very clean look. Dual zone automatic climate control, heated seats, no ventilated seats. You can adjust the fan speed with the center button. Beneath that, drive mode select with buttons. Auto start stop you can disable. For the purpose of this review, we will. Traction control you can turn off. Parking sensors you can turn off, and the screen you can also turn off. But personally, I would like to keep it on. We have a USB port, 12 volt right next to it. Engine start stop. Soft leather trim for where your knee will often hit. Very large cutout too for keys, phones, whatever you like to throw in there. 2 cup holders with a pass-through, also a good spot for a phone. I'd expect you to fit 16 ounces, no issues with these pushy things to keep your drinks in place. The gear selector controls your 7-speed auto. We have a backup camera, of course, we can check it out. Very good resolution, 360 over the top. We get guidance lines and trajectory for the rear. We have multiple views too. Forward-facing camera, also with guidance lines and trajectory. That's an impressive feature for a vehicle starting under 60,000 bucks, well under 60,000 bucks. Over the top camera with guidance lines and trajectory. Same thing for the rear. We get the wide view too, and a wheel view, so you don't have to worry about curbing your wheels if you're a new or inexperienced driver. Also, the front wheels can be looked at once we figure out how to click on them, but that's about it. We can close out of here, put the car back into drive. We get manual shift controls on the gear selector if you don't want to use the paddle shifters. In the improper directions, you can upshift and downshift. Also with the S mode, that lets you permanently stay in your paddle shift mode. So when you use your paddle shifters, if you're not in S and you don't mess around with the paddle shifters for 5-6 seconds, it'll just automatically put you right back into regular automatic. Throw right back into park. Electronic parking brake, no auto hold. I'm personally not the biggest fan of auto hold. The volume and skip dial is in a perfect location for the driver and the passenger. More of that faux carbon trim. Good spot for a key, leatherette armrest, and you can slide it back and forth. Nice wireless charging pad. Basically no space for the center console. I wouldn't expect you to fit really anything outside of car accessories in here. Additional USB-C port in there though, and I am appreciative of the wireless charger. The glove box, the outside of it is hard plastic. You can open it up. It's lined with felt though. Quattro right above. Large glove box too. I'd expect you to fit probably 25 license plates. Now I'm not sure what's going on up here. That's taking up a little bit of space. So anything more than 1 pair of shoes I would not expect you to fit. We get a pen holder in there. Nice. Very nice interior, guys. We have a frameless rear view mirror, compass, auto dimming, no garage home link settings on it. We don't have garage home link settings anywhere in this interior. The interior light, LED, cool. We get a panoramic moonroof. I wish the black panel up top continued throughout the entire roof area, but the panoramic moonroof is still super appreciated. We can open it up, see how quickly it opens. Not bad. We'll see how far it goes. Not bad. See if it goes any further. It does not, but right about to the end of the front row, we can poke our way out of here. Beautiful day in Tampa, Florida. It's now sunny and 86 degrees. I could have sworn it was going to downpour rain. It usually does, but I guess luck has been on our side so far today, and the weather has been clear. We can shut the sunroof right up. We'll leave the shade open, so when we hop out back, you can see how much light is brought into this cabin. But other than that, that's about it for the front seat. Let's hop out back, see how much space is offered back there, as well as the overall quality of the materials. So out back, up top, soft touch, of course. Beneath that, more of that faux carbon trim. 2 Bang & Olufsen speakers on the door panel. Gushy soft leather for the armrest. Auto 1 touch, aluminum door handle. The bottom portion is still rubberized. That's a thumbs up from Audi. We don't really get that much space, but I'd still expect you to fit a big gulp. Please make sure the lid is tightly closed because look how sideways that is, but still nice. Out rear, very well bolstered rear seats. The padding goes out almost to the entire door frame, so very couch-like. The legroom looks impressive. The seats look very comfortable. I'm a little bit over 6 feet tall, sitting behind my seat settings, and yeah, I still have plenty of space, at least 2, maybe 3 inches. These cutouts certainly help. We have cargo nets behind both the front seats, 3rd zone climate control, USB ports, and an additional 12 volt air vents, of course, with that 3rd zone climate. Pretty decent light bar into the cabin thanks to that pretty large moonroof. The interior light is right here in the center. Also LED, the cubby, you can pull this little latch. If you see this latch right here, and it falls right down. Pretty soft leatherette trim, and if you want to access your cup holders, hopefully we can figure that part out shortly. Okay, so we have some extra storage. We didn't figure out the cup holders yet, but here I'd expect you to fit 4, maybe 5 or 6 iPhones. The cup holders, you just individually pull them out, and you can fit probably 12-ounce water bottles with no issues. We can shut this thing right up. That's about it for the back seat, guys. Very spacious. Headroom wise, I have at least an inch or two, so if you're worried about the liftback, whether you'd rather have the A5 liftback or just go with the regular A4, the A5 liftback, you can fit back here easily if you're under 6'3". I wouldn't worry about it. The cargo space, we'll take a step out back, and underneath the Audi quad rings, there's a latch with an auto opening tailgate. That's also appreciated, or lift gate, because as you see, it does open from the rear. So very large opening, huge cargo space. You fold those rear seats down, 40-40-20 split. I would expect you to fit up to a 75-inch TV back here. This is a very large cargo space, definitely more spacious than an A4. Secret storage, we can move some of these floor mats out of the way if we even get secret storage. Yes, it does appear that we do get it. So spare tire, you can fit some secret stuff right outside of it. I'm liking this cargo net for some grocery bags. You don't have to worry about them flying around. But what you see is basically what we get. We can shut this thing up by pressing the tailgate button, and it closes up pretty quickly. Nice, what a beautiful car. For a sub $60,000 performance sedan, you really are getting a lot for the money. The luxury is there. The styling is absolutely beautiful. These new Audi cars, we just reviewed the e-tron GT, where I said that's probably the best looking EV in the segment. And this is probably the best looking compact four-door in the segment. And let's take it out for a drive. All right, guys, taking a step out here in the 2023 Audi A5 Sportback 45 TFSI. Let's take it out for a drive. And looks like we'll have a chance to try out pretty good acceleration off the line as soon as these cars pass. But my first impressions are in comfort mode. The steering is very light, but the steering wheel feels great in your hands. But as you mentioned, we'll let these guys pass by, and I'll catch back with you. All right, guys, off the line, on the gas. Let's go. Ooh, little lag. Yeah, this thing can take off on the gas. Ooh. The paddles respond quickly, too. This thing can pull hard. We can take it out of the manual shift modes, throw it into comfort mode now that we're just cruising along on this highway. All right, comfort mode. Very quiet. The steering, I didn't really notice much of a difference between dynamic and comfort mode, but the gas pedal, not bad. It definitely feels strong down low with this turbo. It doesn't take long for the boost to kick in, and it continues to pull up top, which is impressive. We can try these manual shift modes one more time. Rev match downshifts, third gear. Yeah, not bad. Second gear. Woo-hoo. And it shifts for you automatically. So if you end up missing the red line, it's not gonna hold the rev limiter like a lot of other sports cars. It will just upshift you into the next gear, which for some people you may find annoying, but me personally, I'm somebody who likes to hit the rev limiter in new cars, so I always appreciate it when it just shifts up for you. All right, guys, dynamic mode, we can try an acceleration out off the line. Woo. Yeah, definitely gets the speed quickly. And it still stays very quiet, even at high speeds. The brakes feel nice. We do get the upgraded brakes here. You saw the red calipers up front. Of course, they're not like carbon ceramics or anything, but they're still nice brakes for just a regular A5. Third gear. Try out some passing power. Oh, wow, this thing can move. And like I said, it continues to pull up top. It reminds me of the 2-liter 4-cylinder turbo you get from BMW in the 3 Series. Similar acceleration numbers. Both cars will do 0 to 60 around 5.5 seconds. This is probably a tad quicker. Fourth gear pull. Yeah, the torque is definitely there. It picks up speed well. Both motors seem to be underrated. I mean, these cars are pushing 3,700 pounds between the 3 Series and the A5 Sportback. So to do 0 to 60 consistently under 5.5 seconds and only be making 260 horsepower, definitely kudos to the German manufacturers. The steering feels good in dynamic mode. It feels a tad heavier than in comfort, but not by much. It's on center, but not as on center as the RS e-tron that we recently reviewed in this channel. But this is a great car. Under $60,000, you got space, you have amazing style, and the performance is also there. I would personally still try to go with the S5 or RS5, but obviously those are way out of my price point, so I could only imagine it would be the same for a lot of other consumers. If you're just looking for a $55,000 performance car, you prioritize styling, you don't want to burn too much gas, and you just want to make sure you have all the tech and features that you would get from the top trims, this is a great way to go. Yeah, the This thing is sweet. We'll throw it in quicker than we should. Second gear. Yeah, a little bit of body roll actually, but not much on the gas. Woohoo! We gotta push it a whole lot farther than that. It's quick. Definitely gets up in speed, and at speed, it stays very quiet. Thank God he decided to stop, because that would have ruined a little bit of our fun. But what a great car. Obviously, the S is cooler. It's gonna be faster, but the A5, I was not expecting the 45 TFSI to be this quick. Consistently under 5.5 seconds, and I can see it. It pulls not just down low. The boost kicks in quick, which I like, but it continues to pull up top, which is just about unheard of for 2-liter 4-cylinder turbos, at least the ones that I've driven throughout my life. The BMW 2-liter turbo 4-cylinder has a similar power delivery. It pulls strong, both down low and up top. But I think this actually makes more power. It's advertised to make more power at 261 horsepower, 273 pound-feet of torque, whereas the BMW 2-liter turbo is advertised at 248, 258. But we all know the BMW underrates the crap out of their engines. However, Audi has been also notorious for underrating the crap out of some of their engines too. So who knows? At the end of the day though, this feels stronger than a regular 3 Series. Yeah, down low, mid-range, and up top, it just continues to pull. We got nowhere to go. This is getting ridiculous. There's so much traffic out on these roads. But hopefully you guys can still pick up the performance of these cars. Second gear. Yeah, okay. Comfort mode, we're done with pushing this car. I hope you guys get the point. What a car. If you're looking for a luxury performance vehicle, you don't want to spend over $55,000. You want to prioritize luxury, tech, and styling, while still wanting good performance. I mean, less than 5.5 seconds to 60, that's good performance. The S5 is faster, the RS5 is way faster, but is it worth the extra $25,000, $30,000? If you're going to be using the power on a daily basis, then no kidding, it's definitely worth it. But if you're just gonna be using the power like once in a while, once a week to show off to your friends, honestly, this is probably the way that I would recommend going. You'll save 20 grand compared to an RS5 at least. You'll save 30 grand compared to a well-equipped RS5, while still having the same styling, same features, and outside of like just rare occasions when you use all of the power from the RS5, it's basically just as thrilling. So if you're in the market for a spacious sports sedan with all the luxury and tech and great styling, I would definitely recommend checking out the all-new 2023 Audi A5 SportBack.
And a huge thanks to Ricard and Steven here at Audi of Tampa for making this review possible. I'll leave a link to their inventory below, and if you're looking for a new premium or performance vehicle in the Tampa area, I would definitely recommend checking these guys out, and that's for Ricard. And huge thanks to all of you for watching. I had a great time making this video. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you've already subscribed, thank you so much. You know, the channel is just not possible without you guys, and I really appreciate the constant support. But again, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Leave a like too. It really helps me out the YouTube algorithm. That's how these videos get promoted to new people. Leave a comment. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you don't like. Leave a comment. Let me know if there's any specific cars, SUVs, or trucks you'd like to see reviewed on this channel, and I'll definitely try getting those videos for you ASAP. But other than that, again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope all of you have a great day.